So it's no surprise that the Viper has been a huge role in my life. I'm having owned two of them over the last 10 years, being involved in the Viper Club both at a local level as well as a national level, going to events, meeting people, and watching TV shows with it. It's definitely had a huge impact on my life. And also, there have been so many different variations produced over the years, as well as special limited production versions, that I figured it'd be a great idea to cover a video topic on the top 5 special unique Dodge Vipers that I find most interesting and my favorites of all time. So let's go ahead and jump into number 5 on the list, which happens to be from the last year of production, the 2017 Dodge Viper ACR-E GTSR edition. So if you're not familiar with it, this one is a paint scheme that is actually going to come up a couple of times in my list here. Is the white with the blue racing stripes. It's a beautiful car, and the car just looks incredible in this color. And the 2017 ACR-E is no exception to that. So that's number 5 on my list for favorite unique limited production Vipers, is that GTSR ACR-E in the white and blue racing stripes. So from there, number 4 on the list, we're going along with the same theme as the white with blue racing stripes, is the 1998 GT2 Dodge Viper. And this was the first time in a real production setting that we see the white with blue racing stripes on a GTS coupe. Now, we're gonna get later on with another one that's gonna be at the top of my list, but so number 4 with that GT2 is a limited production car, and that car has held their value, of course, over the years, and is a really remarkable car. And I've had the privilege of seeing a few of these in person, and they're just breathtaking as always, because it's such a timeless design on the Gen 2 platform, and then to have the white with blue racing stripes is just amazing. So number 3 on my list, we're shaking things up a bit. We're going back another Gen 2 one, but this is from the from the TV show Viper, and it's the Defender Viper itself. And this car is really unique. If you're not familiar with the TV show, it's kind of like a Knight Rider feel to it without the AI in the car. But the car, it's a Dodge Viper. In the early years, it was an RT10. Later years in the show, it was a GTS coupe. But it was for crime fighting, and it morphed into a armored car called the Defender that had weaponry in it and stuff that would help them, the individuals, fight crime. And it was just a lot of fun. Took place in the mid-90s for the TV show, and the TV series is actually available now on DVD. You can get it on Amazon and stuff. And such a great show. But the Defender itself is really cool because they actually produced the car. And I had the privilege of seeing it a few years ago back in Monterey during one of the auctions they had during Car Week. And it was really interesting talking to the person who was at the company that made the car for the TV show, and what they actually had to go through to produce the car. I mean, they actually cut it down the middle and crossways, and to actually stretch it and widen the car to make it a larger platform in order to make it look the way they wanted to. And they ended up replacing the stock drivetrain. They ended up putting a small block V8 in it with a automatic transmission to do all the stunt work that they were doing. And it's a really cool car, and it was really cool to see in person. Of course, though, it is being a TV car that the attention to detail and the quality control wasn't exactly up to snuff for like a showpiece. But it was really cool nonetheless to see this car in person. And that's why it definitely comes in at number 3 on my list, because growing up, I was in my teens when this show came out, and so seeing this car on the TV show and then seeing it morph into this Defender model was just really, really cool. So number 2 on the list, it was a very unique car. They actually only built one of these, and during some of the earlier years of the Viper Club of America, they did raffle cars, and they get special unique cars made from the factory, and they sold raffle tickets, and they did it every so often. And my favorite car that they did, though, was, I can't remember whether it was 2001, 2002, somewhere around that time frame. They did an ACR Dodge Viper, but it was painted GTS blue with silver racing stripes. So it was super cool, super unique. I've never seen the car in person. I've only seen pictures of it. But to have an ACR, a Gen 2 ACR painted in GTS blue, was really, really cool car. And then having the silver stripes to make it unique from the traditional white stripes was definitely a nice touch to that car. So But number one on my list is a car that is truly amazing and something I didn't realize was built until a few years ago. And it's a 96 Dodge Viper GTS Coupe, but they were built with white with blue racing stripes instead of the traditional blue with white racing stripes. And there were 3 of them built, and they were built for 3 Chrysler executives, and I believe to this day they actually still own the cars, the original owners. And what had happened was they knew that they were going to eventually be doing metallic painted stripes, and Sandy Emmerling, one of the Chrysler executives, was like, hey, we're already doing the GTS blue, it's a metallic paint, why don't we inverse the paint scheme? We do the white as the body and then the blue as the stripe color, and that way we can test out the metallic paint for the stripes for the later production years, and at the same time he gets a unique car. And so that's what they did. They went ahead and they built his, and of course word got out that he was getting one built, so the other 2 Chrysler executives, they wanted to have some built for themselves as well. And so all 3 of them got produced, and they're white with blue racing stripes, and they have white wheels on them. So this was truly the first time that they got an actual white with blue racing striped Dodge Viper that had the full length racing stripes. Now in 96 also you had the RT10 that had the white with the blue racing stripes, but the racing stripes didn't go the full length of the car like they did on the GTS Coupe for that model year. But yeah, so those are my top 5 special edition Dodge Vipers that have been built over the production lifespan of the car. Of course, there's a lot of Gen 2s on there because, of course, that's my favorite generation of Dodge Vipers. And I'd be interested to know what unique Vipers do you like? What paint schemes and special editions were your favorites over the years? Go ahead and put those comments down below in the comment section because I definitely read all of those. Definitely interested to know what your thoughts are on which Vipers that you find to be truly unique and your favorites. And as always, if you found this video entertaining and useful, if you want to go ahead and smash that like button, give us a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Keep these videos getting shared throughout the internet so that way more and more people can see them. And as always, if you want to be kept up to date of all my future videos, don't forget to smash that subscribe button down below and then ring the notification bell as well so that way YouTube will keep you notified of all of my videos that I do in the future. And as always, I will see you guys at the next video.